Hi Taurus, it's Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your reading. So let's begin. I hope you're doing well. I'm very happy to be here with you guys today, for you guys today, to help you with another reading, a message. And please like and subscribe, especially if this resonates for you. Alright, Archangel Michael, what do we got? New directions, number 45, which is the end of something, an end of one direction to start a new one. 45 is 9, right? 9 is the ending of something. Okay, Taurus, wow, new directions. Didn't say new direction, it says new directions. Okay, well, we're taking this one, Daga's Ruin. Alright, let's find out what the Daga's Ruin is about. Dog, I think. Isn't it dog? Maybe, maybe not. I am so trying to learn these ruins. I really dig them. So I want to know more about them, but I can't always remember all of them. Dagas. Where it is. Dagas. It's daylight. Oh, it's day. Okay, it's not dog. It's day. Daylight. Sudden changes for the better. Gaining happiness, understanding the events around you. Yay! That sounds like that. That sounds like a good plan. I like that. Alright, so changes are afoot. Happy changes. Alright, let's find a major arcana. We have the Hermit. Wow, okay, the Hermit card. It's sitting cross-legged around the campfire. The little witch and her fox, I think it's right there, with an owl for wisdom in the tree. Let's get some clarification for that. Clarification. The 10 of Pentacles. Holy smokes. So, a long-term commitment that needs to be thought about. You know, deep introspective time. Taking it to, to the forest so that you can sit there under the tree, cross-legged, around the campfire with your companion, the fox, and the wisdom of the owl. You're taking it to wisdom to see if this new direction that has promise of going long-term for you and great abundance and prosperity, legacy style, is the direction for you. And the Daga's Ruin. See, I've already forgotten. Daga's daylight. So, daylight, it's going to bring you sudden changes for the better, gaining happiness, understanding the events around you. Yes. So, gaining sudden changes for the better, gaining happiness. Alright, gaining happiness, a new direction of gaining happiness, Taurus. I bet you're saying, I welcome that. I would too. Wow, that's really neat. So it's a promise of long-term stability, commitment to something that's going to bring you great prosperity and abundance. That you have got to really take it to yourself, your inner self, and say, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Is this really the direction I need to go? Is this the best decision or choice to make? Okay? So that's good, Taurus. That's very wise of you to go into some form of isolation and pose the question of, is this right for me or my family or for us or the company or whatever it is? Is this right for me? And sit and listen. Listen for some kind of inspiration. Feeling, possibly. Gut feeling. Okay, so we've got the Council of Monarchs. That's number 6. 4. So that's kind of like the Emperor, right? Emperor energy. The Council of Monarchs. So there's a lot of wise beings here. A lot of wise beings who are going to impart their wisdom on you and guide you. Of course, this is energy that you will be stepping into yourself because of this this new opportunity for you. 4 of Water is 4 of Cups. That would be disappointment and dissatisfaction. not seeing that there is something else coming in. It's incoming, that you don't see it. The Lovers is number 6 arcana, major arcana, and so it's about a decision to be made, a choice to be made between two thingamabadoogies. The High Priestess, that's right next to the Hermit. That's usually things being revealed to you. Whatever's been hidden from you is going to be revealed to you through your intuition, so it's a good thing you're spending time in introspection. The Knight of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands, that's spontaneity. That's it's spontaneity, and it's like, it's fun. It's kind of like, because the Knight is the teenager in the early 20s of the deck. So it's a little bit of irresponsibility, but it's spontaneity, and it's just taking action and just doing it just for the fun of the heck of doing it. And the Five of Air is the Five of Swords, but that is, woo, she's calling in all those dragons. There's somebody up there with some wings. Kind of, I don't know what the dragons are doing, or if they're just following her lead. Okay. Then we have Judgment. That's answering the call. That's the divine bringing in the energy for you to make a decision, to make a final decision about something. Good Lord, I gotta move these things up. Then we have Page of Earth. Page of, that's, she's bringing an offer of an apple, okay, from her garden. Page of Coins, right? 10 of Air, which is the 10 of Swords. Wow, that's kind of, as soon as I saw this, I thought of myself with the apple right beside it. As soon as I thought, this is like the Wicked Witch of, I don't know, the Wicked Witch in Snow White, right? Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, and she'd be Snow White with the apple. Yeah. That she's laying in the coffin now. Snow White's laying in the coffin after being slain. Or not slain, but you know, after having bitten the apple and died from the potion, the spell or the poison. 7 of Fire is the 7 of Wands. Healthy boundaries and standing your ground. And then the 2 of Cups. Wow, that's love. 2 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Chariot. I'm just going to go with the Knight of Pentacles. We got a story here. Okay, so you have, sudden changes for the better happening for you, and so you're taking it to the old wise one, where that you meet when you go into silence and saying, is this right for me? This is going to be something I've got to commit to for the long term, whether that's the rest of your life or for just a very long time, that you realize that. Like, let's say you have to move somewhere for a job, and you know that once you decide to make the move, you won't be coming back to where you're at ever, or it'll be a long time before you'd ever, because it's something, once you get to the other place, you're going to have to put your roots down. You're going to have to, you're going to have, maybe you got kids, young kids you're taking, so they're going to go to school there, and you don't want to uproot them once they start developing friendships and relationships, going through school, right? And your wife or your husband's going to be working, and not that they couldn't leave their job, but it's more about, like, once you put your roots down, you're the type of person, Taurus, it's like, once my roots are down, that's where they're down, and there's no pulling them up unless it's for a very good reason. Well, you're pulling them up now, so that's got to be a really good reason. And you're all about, the earth energy, because Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo are earth energy. And so you're all about earth energy, about being grounded and moving slowly. Like did we have the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah. Here's you right there. Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly, methodically, with strategy in mind. You know, the idea is to cross the finish line and win, to be successful. But you've got the Council of Monarchs on your side to help guide you with their wisdom, because they've been here before and they're where we are not right now, but they have a greater vantage point of everything that's going on, and they're telling you, whispering to you about if whatever you're feeling dissatisfied about right now, you know, a little bit like bored possibly, humdrum, whatever. They're whispering to you and saying something's coming in that you're going to have to, you know, really take into consideration, really give a good think about it, right? Something's coming in that you don't see, okay? Something's coming in you don't see, that you're going to have to make a choice about either staying where you're at or choosing something different other than what else is going to come in as an opportunity. It's going to be revealed to you through your intuition, and only through your intuition, that you're going to know whether or not it's right for you. And the Knight of Fire is the Knight of Wands, because it's promising to you that it's going to be something that you're going to have to act on spontaneously. So start putting yourself in. The message here is start putting yourself into the introspective phase of a time during the day, and be consistent with it. Every day spend some time in introspection, meditation, yoga, whatever it is that helps calm your mind, that helps slow your busy, chattering mind down, so that you can hear the guidance of the Council of Monarchs, okay, your spiritual guides, your internal self, your inner self, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, whoever you pray to. Yeah, there's something that it's going to require that you take action fast. And the Knight of Wands is also an energy of moving, like emigrating. You're going to be moving somewheres, across the water, or at least across the continent. It's going to require you to become, to be working in, at least a resident of, another country, possibly, okay? But the Five of Swords is like, you're calling out to whatever it is that could sabotage your abilities, your capability to move forward in this direction, if you don't make sure that you seek the guidance of, the divine, about whether or not you're going to be able to not only make a good decision, handle moving forward, but sustaining the decision that you've made, sustaining the outcome of the decision you make. So it's about you having to call out to whatever it is that you've got to call out to get, whatever it is that you need to get. If it's consulting with others, okay, consulting with the legal system, consulting with the government of the country you're going to, or whatever, maybe in the municipal government of another state or city, or whatever it is that you'll be required to move towards quickly. Is this fast movement, the next fastest movement in the deck, apart from the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you're going to be asked to make a decision, and then to I'm choosing to do something, and I gotta go. It's like now, like they wanted you there yesterday, kind of thing. And so it's making the final call, saying to all your people, this is the decision I've made. I called in all my favors. I called in all the wisdom of the powers that be. I've read over everything. I've made sure everything, the I's are dotted, T's are crossed. I've done my research. I've done my due diligence. I know that this is the direction I need to go. New direction. This is a new direction I need to go. And so it's the offer that you're going to accept. With the Ten of Swords, it's like you're saying, the Ten of Swords is that if you don't make the choice that you need to make, you may be feeling as though you're sabotaging your efforts to move forward. But with the Ten of Swords, as we know, the 10 adds up to a 1, which is a brand new beginning. So it means that you may have in the past sabotaged your opportunities to move forward in some area that you've been fantasizing about. Wishing you had taken that job, wishing you had accepted that opportunity to invest in something, wishing you hadn't broken up with somebody, wishing you had dated somebody when you had the opportunity to do so, and maybe you're finding out that they're available now and you want to take the opportunity to get to know them and ask them out on a date and see if it can go any further than that. But it's going to be a long-term thing, so it's something that it's very important that you really give it a good think, because you don't want to sabotage any more of your efforts moving forward. You may have been sabotaged. If you didn't sabotage your efforts, someone else might have somehow betrayed you, and they ended up getting the job that you were looking at getting, the posting that you were looking at having. It could be that too. The Seven of Wands is that you have now, after being betrayed or betraying yourself in some way, right? Sabotaging your efforts in some ways, you put up some healthy boundaries for yourself, because we could put up healthy boundaries for ourselves. We're going to tell ourselves we're only going to accept this kind of thinking, and we're not going to accept that kind of thinking. So in other words, I'm going to accept only a winner's thinking. I'm not going to accept any kind of loser thinking. Just put it that way, right? I'm going to only accept the type of thinking of having optimism and hope and confidence. I'm not going to accept myself to spend any time mulling over doubt, like self-doubt and fear, and what about failure, and will I be rejected, will I be judged, anything like that. I'm not going to entertain those kinds of thoughts anymore, because it was those kind of thoughts that made me, like, let's say you spent one too many minutes wondering if you should, where during that minute someone swooped in and took it from you, and now suddenly the opportunity is not there for you because you waited a little bit too long, because you were possibly feeling doubtful, possibly feeling like you weren't ready, possibly feeling that you weren't good enough, something like that. Okay, so if you've got to put up healthy boundaries towards someone else that might have sabotaged your efforts going forward, okay, betrayed you, you've got healthy boundaries where you'll be saying no more of that, being with people like that. As soon as I see people like that, there's going to be, this is what I'm going to accept from others, and this is not what I'm going to not accept from others. So whatever things they say to me or do, I will it's going to be either accepted or I'm not accepting it. So it's like you're going to be checking for red flags, right, with people who have got the ability to be able to swoop in and take it out from underneath you again. Like pulling the carpet out from underneath your feet. Because you want a partnership with somebody. And possibly somebody you were partnered with before was the one who betrayed you and took an opportunity away from you. Even if that opportunity is just their love for you, they took their love for you away from you, and other things. Who knows, right? That a loving romantic relation comes with. Kids, a house, car, dog, that kind of thing. But business could be a business partnership that someone betrayed you in your business. that you had received, your business had received an offer, a lucrative offer, that somehow your business partner absconded out from underneath you, the carpet again. And now you know better. You learn from that when I see the Seven of Wands card come out, I see the person is evolved. Because you're evolved when you actually erect healthy boundaries of anything that you'll accept and anything else you don't accept. And you enforce them. You enforce your healthy boundaries. You do not let one slide, because you know it's a slippery slope. Once we let one thing slide, next thing you know, that person's going to expect us to slide some other things too. So it's about enforcing our healthy boundaries, not only developing them, establishing them, and erecting them. It's about enforcing them as well. And you've learned the lesson the hard way to do that. So it's a new direction for you to actually be going in a direction where you're evolved, you've learned from your mistakes, and this time you're making sure that whatever decision that you're going to make to move forward in this new direction, it's something that is lucrative for you, is right for you, that is for your best interest. It's for your best good, it's right for you. You want to make sure, because it's going to be something you got to commit to for a long time. If not for the rest of your life, if this is a romantic relationship, okay? All right, so this is you, though. You are going to plod along. You're going to take whatever time you need before you say, I'm ready. But you're not going to take too much time, because they're going to say, okay, take your time to think about this and decide if this is what you want to do. But you're going to have to do it. By next week, we're going to need a yes or a no from you, because if we hear a yes from you, you got to hit the ground running with the Knight of Wands energy. You've got to hit the ground running. So the moral of the story here, Taurus, is to stay in tune with your, the Council of Monarchs, your ancestrals, guides in the hidden realm, in the unseeable realms, right? In spirit, and listen to them whisper to you about what it is that you don't see yet, that you don't see is coming to you. That's that fourth cup is coming to you from behind, usually, where you don't see it. But there is an opportunity for you that you're going to end up loving, that you're going to have to make a decision about choice between something else, either doing it or not doing it, whatever. But it's going to be revealed to you, and it's going to be revealed to you through your intuition. So whether it's going to be, first of all, you're going to get the sense of it before it shows up with the offer here. You get the sense of it before it shows up, and you're going to know, because you're taking time in hermit energy to check in with your ancestral spirit guides, whoever, your God, whatever, to know if it's going to be the right course of action for you, the new direction for you. And when you finally say yes, it's all systems go. You're calling to everyone that you need to call out to get their assistance, because you got to do whatever you got to do to succeed, to win, right? And make this your final judgment. No more him and hawing, like, oh, should I or shouldn't I? You've made the judgment. You made the decision. You're going forward. The offer is being given to you, brought to you, and you are just like, you learned from old things that happened to you in the past, and you've erected those really healthy boundaries, because you've got someone that you need to partner with. And you're very excited about this. Okay, Knight of Earth, Taurus. I hope that this was helpful to you in some way, and take care of yourself. Bye for now.